musical performances, then the march start. We have Linnea, who is here, who will be our lead marshal and marshal coordinator, so follow her lead. The route, basically we leave here and walk along Government Street. We aim to leave here by 12:15, walking along Government Street on the right hand side of the street on the side of the water. Walking towards the Parliament building, and at the Parliament building there will be 2 choir performances, and then we'll disperse. That's the plan. Security and nonviolence.
So we have volunteer marshals who are wearing red sashes or red vests. So if you or anyone who you're with has any concerns, look for those marshals, and we're here to support everyone and make sure everyone stays safe. So that brings me to our rule of the day, and it's only one rule, so it's really easy, is that everyone goes home safe today. I want everybody to kind of take a quick look around you. Maybe if you came here with someone, just like buddy up and make sure you guys keep an eye on each other. Some people might not have come here with anybody else, and so we all need to look out for each other to make sure everybody stays safe. If anything looks concerning or uncomfortable, or there's any concerns about safety, look to the marshals, look to the police, look to the first aiders or the organizers. And we just want to make sure everybody stays safe and has a good time today.
Okay, so the program now, right? So on our program for the speakers, this year we decided to have a different model for who will get to speak at the Victoria Women's March. We invited grassroots organizations to present a very short 5-minute tops presentation about their work in the local Victoria communities with specific achievable goals for this year, so that all of the Victoria community knows about these goals and can get engaged and can show your support. So there will be 8 speakers from grassroots organizations. They will be introduced by local female politicians, and at the end we have the Raging Grannies with a musical performance. I think that's it. So we do have a welcoming. Okay. Yeah.
I'll be up next.
Sorry?
I'll be up next.
Okay. So. Sorry, give us a minute. So we will start with a welcoming ceremony by First Nations presenters.
Please put your hands together for Bradley Dick from the Unity Drummers.
It's great to see him here in Shwalakwa. It's great to see him here in Stalacha. It's good to see him here in Aquilia. Namakwa, Talakwangan Tanu. Namakwa Talakwangan I Aimat Hasa. Asa Yahwelapten. Asa Kwakwakhala. Achina Talakwangan Tanu. Achina ta Dididat. Achina ta Mamalakla. Achina ta Mami man Scottish. So good day, my family. Good day, my friends. I thank each of you for being here today. I acknowledged the Lekwungen lands, known to us as place to smoke herring. I acknowledged the beautiful sacred waters of our territories as well. My Nehanet loosely translates to name. Nehanet, in my language, means mine to protect. Is Yochweleptin. It's a name I received from my father from these lands. The other name I carry is Kwakwakhala, which means brings people together like a chain. I do my best to walk with those names in a good way for my daughter and my granddaughter and my family. My family comes from Lekwungen, and if you haven't heard, known as Place to Smoke Herring, now called Victoria. We also have connections to the Dididat, which is the Nuchanuth nations of Vancouver Island, and family connections to the Kwakwakiwak, the northeastern part of Vancouver Island. So it's safe to say I'm related to half the island. And it's a privilege to have so much family here, because that's where I draw my support and love from. My great-great-grandfather was Thomas Jameson, and he was a Scottish mill owner from Port Townsend, now in the States. And so that's where that wee bit of Scottish comes from. I welcome each of you to our traditional territories. And I acknowledge and thank each of you for being here, for our matriarchs, for our great-great-grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our grandmothers, mothers, sisters, daughters, nieces, and granddaughters. I thank you for standing up for our matriarchs. I thank you for lifting our women up so they know the importance of their role and their gifts that they bring into our lives. We're going to sing a welcome song to formally welcome you here. It's a song passed down from my Uncle Ray Peters from the Cowichan territory. This song is hundreds of years old. So, Haitz Kasiem. And if there are any of our, it's kind of like Waldo. Where's Waldo? Where's the Unity drummers? If there's any of our drummers here, please come forward.
Hey.
So once again, welcome each of you. Thank you for being here. And as our host has shared, please look after each other. Hayat kasiyam.
It's cold, eh? Woo! So everybody's got to speak into the microphone so everybody can hear you. And welcome, yeah! Woo! Holy, this is fabulous, yeah. So there we go. So first of all, I want to thank the people of Lekwungen for allowing us to be here. And I want to talk to you about the Council of Canadians and Voice of Women. They're helping to sponsor this wonderful march. And if you don't know who the Council of Canadians are, take a picture. This is the Council of Canadians, and it's www.canadians.org. Please take a picture, and there's a petition. Go for it. The petition is an opportunity for all of us to say that Donald Trump isn't welcome here. We reject his racist characterizations of Haiti and other countries, his misogynist views, his failure to unequivocally condemn white supremacists, hate, his racist travel ban that targeted Muslims, his characterization of climate change as a hoax, hello, and his characterization of Mexican immigrants as criminals. Go to Council of Canadians, sign the declaration, and also join the Council of Canadians. Started in 1985 with Maud Barlow, Margaret Atwood, I'm just saying the women, Margaret Atwood and Margaret Lawrence. 85, we're still going strong. It's nonpartisan. Go to the website. We're for water, we're for women, we're for rights for everyone, we're for rights for our bodies. Don't take it away. Don't you dare take it away. I want my right. Also, I just want to honor 5 other women, less than 99 years. We haven't had 100 years of women having the vote. Nellie McClung, Emily Murphy, Louise McKinney, Irene Palby, and Henrietta Muir Edwards. Thank you. And then I'm going to talk about the Voice of Women, which is the oldest. Today, the members of the Canadian Voice of Women for Peace are marching for solidarity with women across North America and around the world. VOW is Canada's oldest women peace organization for almost 60 years. We've been promoting disarmament. That's not going to work. We've been promoting disarmament, peace, justice, and working to end war. As you may know, Canada has refused to sign the important ICANN treaty to abolish international nuclear weapons. Tell him we want to abolish nuclear weapons. Get rid of them. Please, 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 we need to do this for the next 7 generations, the earth, everybody. We don't want nuclear war. Okay, so that's it for the Voice of Women. They're awesome. Join us as well. And it's Vow for Peace, Voice of Women. Please go on. The stronger we are, the more effective we are, and we can change things. We've got the right to vote. We've got the right to our bodies. Let's keep it that way. Okay. Oh, and I'm Barbara Mitchell-Pollock from the Council of Canadians. Yeah. Okay, forgot about that. Okay, so, and I'm going to introduce the next speaker. Gail Nessel will be speaking on National Pharmacare. Yeah. For all Canadians, particularly those Canadians whose cancer, disability, cystic fibrosis, or serious other fatal conditions have attached to them an inflated price. We've got Medicare, we need a national pharmacare program. And Gail, come up and speak. Can I move? Can I do this? Move the stand?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm good. Good morning on this beautiful morning. Can you hear me? Tommy Douglas, the NDP father of Medicare, always wanted a national pharmacare program, and sadly, this has still not come to pass. Today, across the country, there's a patchwork of ways provinces decide on which drugs they will list on their formularies and which they will not, who they will help and who they will not, and each negotiate the price with big pharmaceutical companies on their own. Each province also decides who will get free pharmacare and who will not. The agreed to prices between big, rich pharmaceutical companies and provinces are never transparent. So there's no united front, thank you, no united front to agree on the most affordable price. A national pharmacare program is a cheaper and more transparent way to negotiate prices once Health Canada approves them. Canada is the only developed country with a universal health care system that does not also have a pharmacare program. Shame indeed. This goes against the World Health Organization guidelines. Often provincial testing bodies make decisions on whether or not to negotiate for affordability based on the number of people who have a particular condition. The approach leaves people with various cancers, cystic fibrosis, HIV, multiple sclerosis, debilitating arthritis, diabetes, and other conditions that are life-threatening with overpriced drugs. It puts people in a position who don't have private healthcare plan through an employer or a post-secondary school in the difficult position of whether to pay for food, rent, or their drugs. These drugs could save or prolong their lives. For example, I know 2 women who have to take a drug called Orkambi for cystic fibrosis. It is so expensive that it costs $250,000 a year per person. That money could buy a house. This is why some employers or university student societies have dropped it from their extended healthcare plans. It is priced by Vertex Pharmaceutical, once again, at $250,000 a year per person. We must also turn to our provincial NDP government, the party of Tommy Douglas. Why are they refusing to negotiate with Big Pharma for a more affordable price so they can make it available to people with cystic fibrosis under the pharmacare program provided for people in need of social assistance? Now remember, this drug and all drugs in Canada are first approved by Health Canada. Sometimes they make errors that cause bad side effects, but most times they make the correct decision. Orkambi is the correct decision. It has been shown to increase lung function, so people with certain type of cystic fibrosis have an extended life expectancy and quality of life. Instead, BC is demanding more testing before they fund it. And the two women I know have to turn to GoFundMe to raise money to pay for their medication. $20,000 month to month. The Council of Canadians of Victoria have sponsored 2 petitions on the tables over there, I think. The 2 petitions are one for BC and one for a national program. Please sign it. Sorry, I've lost my place. All of our lives are precious, they're full of meaning and must be treated equally. No drugs for the rich and none for the poor. In closing, I'd like to invite anyone who wishes to do some yoga after the march and contribute to Lilia Zakareva's fight for her life with cystic fibrosis to join her at Moksha Yoga at 1088 4th Street to donate in cash what you can to keep her on Orkambi, which has improved her life. The alternative for Lilia and anyone who does not receive the correct medication for debilitating conditions is withdrawal, further internal injury, and death. In short, to wish everyone a good and long life, please join me in singing Holly Near's anthem. I will sing with 2 signature verses in chorus. During that, please also use your own words, whichever description moves you. It goes like this. We are gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives. Join me, please. We are gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives. We sing justice together, and we are singing for our lives. We seek justice together, and we are singing for our lives. Thank you.
My name is Lisa Helps, and I am the mayor of this fine city of Victoria. And I want to thank the organizers for the way that they've organized this morning's program, which means that I am not speaking. Instead, I have the honor and the privilege of introducing some amazing women in our community who are here today to speak with you about their work. So my first honor is to introduce somebody from the Victoria Immigrant and Refugee Centre Society. The VIRCS, as it's called, their mission is to assist in the settlement and adjustment of newcomers, immigrants and refugees in Canada, and to provide services designed to increase participation and belonging in Canadian society here in the Greater Victoria region. So joining you this morning is Carrie Greenridge. She's the engagement coordinator for health, safety, and wellness projects for immigrant women and families, Île-de-l'Île Diaz Posada, counseling services coordinator, and settlement Services Youth Case Coordinator. Please give a very warm welcome to Carrie Greenridge. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I want to say thank you to the organizing committee for the invitation to be here and represent the Victoria Immigrant and Refugee Centre Society at today's march. Now, VIRCS has over 27 years of experience in providing comprehensive settlement services to immigrants and refugees living within Greater Victoria. Our programming services support women, men, seniors, youth, and children. As the engagement coordinator for projects that address health, safety, and well-being needs of immigrant women and families, I would like to share about VIRC's action goals on the topic of domestic violence. This topic is not an easy subject matter, but we have heard the stories of tragedy. Family violence can bring lots of hurt, pain, and grief, especially if it's just left in silence. It's an important conversation to have. And whether you're new to Canada or if you lived here all your life, it is a cause that you really must support. VIRCS received funding from the Department of Justice Canada to start a new project called Allies in Action. Some of the objectives with this project is to provide relevant and timely information on victim safety, legal rights, legal processes, the impact of migration, settlement, and immigration status, and the shifting gender roles and the altering family dynamic that happens when you move to a new country. We want to include men, youth, and ethnocultural communities in this conversation because often they're left out. And you can't move forward with change if you don't include these parties. But most of all, we also want to include faith-based institutions as well. Because the conversation and education of the impact of domestic violence is very important on keeping the family unit healthy. Support us by spreading the word. We really want to ensure that all newcomers and those who migrated to Canada, even though they've been here for many years, will receive information that they need to succeed in Canada. Because we believe a healthy family unit is the foundation of a healthy community. And now I'll pass on to my colleague Ida, and she's going to share about her experience living here in Canada as an immigrant.
Hello everyone, my name is Ida. I have been here for 7 years in Canada, first in Montreal, now in this awesome city and island. I just want to say it is so inspiring and exciting to see so many people here, not only women but also men who are ready to listen to us. And I can say one of the first questions when I came here and I had the privilege to go to school and do my master's, one of the first questions I found in my multicultural class was if I was a white, black, Caucasian, from an ethnic group or Latin. Myself, I am Latin, but Latins are so diverse as well. We have all colors in our skins. We have all together black, white, Indigenous. So I feel like we can embrace all of our ancestry and be aware of our differences, not being colorblind, but rather acknowledge what privileges we carry with us and how can we support others and empower others. So thank you all for supporting each other, and especially if you are aware you carry privilege with you because you have a white skin, a lighter skin, because you can have access to education or other privileges. Please, let's empower others. Let's empower other women that are here together to stand side by side to get wherever we want to reach. And what I have seen, because I also see here children, is that when we help women, we are helping also children, we are helping also communities. And dear men, thanks for being here, and please get together as well and empower women with you. Thank you.
My name is Elizabeth May. I'm the Member of Parliament for Saanich Gulf Islands, the leader of the Green Party of Canada. And like Lisa Helps, our mayor, I am not a speaker today. We are recognizing grassroots activists from right across the spectrum. But because it's a little cold, I asked the organizers if they'd mind if I did this little exercise with you. I want you to turn to a person next to you, whether you know them or not, and I want them to signify to you if they're okay with receiving a hug. Thumbs up for a hug. If you have any personal space, now hug each other until you're warm. You can jump up and down while doing it if you like. Women together in solidarity, warming up. I want to start, before I introduce the wonderful group of women who are doing grassroots work in reproductive rights, I want to mention something about this rally and this march here in Victoria, in solidarity with women marching all around the world. What does it take to get thousands of people out in Victoria? What big, massive organization pulled this together? I want you to know that 2 weeks ago, the self-organizing grassroots Women's March website did not have organizers for Victoria. And Kat Sark and Kayla Noma stood up and decided to step up, and they self-organized all of this on their own, and I want us to give them a huge round of applause. It's now my honor to introduce to you the women behind the Support Network for Indigenous Women and Women of Color. This network is there to support reproductive justice and reproductive choice, to fight the barriers that limit access to full reproductive choice. The women who are coming forward to speak are a group of women living and creating community in Victoria. Specifically, we'll be hearing from Boma Brown and Christine C. Thank them and welcome them.
Hi everybody, my name is Boma and I'm joined here with Christine, Katie, and Kulan. And like Elizabeth said, we are from the Support Network for Indigenous Women and Women of Color. We're an organization that fights for women's access to full reproductive choice. And thank you all for coming here today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. So the past year, we've been celebrating movements like Me Too and Time's Up. But I'm here today to kind of remind all of us that although we are celebrating all women, women face multiple barriers based on race, immigration status, disability, things like that. And our organization primarily works with Indigenous women and women who experience racism. And that is because these women often face more barriers to employment. They also face more barriers in terms of healthcare outcomes and things like that. So we put our mission forward in 3 ways, and that's typically through food, art, and education, because we believe in the power of food to bring people together and create networks of support, especially because Victoria can be a really isolating place for people who are not from Canada. So right now we are working with a local woman in Victoria to make sure that her family is able to be united again. Right now her family is in a refugee camp in Somalia. So we are organizing a fundraiser. We're gonna have lots of really delicious food and talk about the fact that when families are separated, that is a barrier to reproductive choice and reproductive destiny. So please join us for the fight to make sure that all women, regardless of race, immigration, and things like that, can also achieve reproductive justice. So Christine.
Wana Bojo, Gakinagoya, Wasiasan, Christine C. Indigenous, Baktin and Donjaba, Minawa, Upushkikan and Donjaba, Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Anishinaabe, Indao. Minawa, thanks, Kat. Chimigwech, Lagumgen, Wake, Minawa, Wasanich, Wake. And all of you as well. So I just said a few words that I know in my Anishinaabe language. I'm from the Great Lakes, and I was invited to come with the Support Network for Indigenous Women and Women of Color to say a few words today. And I'm actually in the middle of writing my dissertation, so I'm thinking about making maple sugar right now. And so I just had to write down a few words in order to have some clarity in my thinking to maybe be beneficial a little bit as you're walking today. So I just wanted to say I'm really grateful to be here on Lekwungen lands, and I'm indebted to the Lekwungen and Wasanich peoples for being so kind to myself and my daughter, Asia, who is over there. Since we've been here, we arrived just a few years ago, and particularly given our entry and arrival here in these lands, which we acknowledge all the time, wasn't negotiated with the Lekwungen or the Wasanich peoples, but rather facilitated through my employer, which I'm also deeply grateful for. So, in an ideal world, the Lekwungen and the Wasanich peoples, particularly, including the women, would have authority about who is here, what we're doing here, how we're caring for the lands and the waters, and our bodies and each other. They would have authority, but we're not living in that ideal world, as you all know, and that's why we're all here today. So, I typically don't come to marches, although I'm 100% supportive. I love the refusal, I love the rejection, and the refusal to consent to state harm, continued harm against all peoples, Indigenous women, women of color, Muslim women, as our earlier people have mentioned. And I really appreciate Boma bringing in this intersectional analysis, as well as Kat and some of the students she's working with. But I want to just say that the reason why, and I want to be just really honest, and this is where the seed comes. Rights movements, for many Indigenous peoples, we do participate in that, but those are bound within a state and a colonial context. And Indigenous peoples aren't fighting for our rights, we're fighting for our life and our lands, and our people and our knowledges and our ways of being in this world. And there's a lot of sophisticated knowledges there. There's a lot of sophisticated, really important ways of being. I mean, we've sustained ourselves for thousands of years. And so we need to continue to make space for that, and we need to take the lead from the Indigenous peoples whose lands we're living in. And I hold myself accountable in that as well. I don't put myself outside anybody else, and I try to teach that to my daughter. So what I would like to just let you know what I'm thinking about these days is, in terms of social movements, I'm thinking about decolonization and trying to create a different world, not one that's trying to fight continually from state leaders or to try to treat us properly. I mean, I just don't think it's happening, and I don't think it's going to happen. Anyhow, so decolonization, just thinking about how we can make a new world, building from our communities up, from our relationships up, and from centering Indigenous women's authority and knowledge and expertise. How Chimigwech.
My name is Katie, and my message is simple. You're not forgotten, your histories are not forgotten, and your experiences are appreciated, and your knowledge is valuable, and we value you. So thank you for your strength, and we stand with you in solidarity.
So So thank you everybody for listening to us. I encourage you to join our fight for reproductive justice for all women regardless of their backgrounds. Our website is SNIWOC, SNIWWOC.ca. You can also look us up on Facebook, Support Network for Indigenous Women and Women of Color. Again, thank you all for coming, and let's keep working together for the good of all women regardless of their background.
Hello friends, it's so good to see so many of you here. I'm Rachna Singh, I'm MLA for Surrey Green Timbers. Carol James, MLA for Victoria Bacon Hill, unfortunately is battling cold like so many of us, and she couldn't make it, but she sends her greetings and appreciation for all of you. So, and it is my honor to introduce our next guest. Megan Paul is a student at the University of Victoria in computer science and a member of Women in Engineering and Computer Science. Megan is active in Victoria community in engaging young women in science and technology with the goal of academia and professional environments more inclusive for women. Megan Paul.
Good morning, everybody. All right, if you're a scientist, I want you to make some noise. All right, if you're an engineer, I want you to make some noise. All right, now if you're a computer scientist, I want you to make some noise. So yeah, I'm obviously a computer scientist. Thank you so much for coming out today. This is so cool. It's very encouraging and very inspiring to me to see all these different people from so many different experiences, and I'm honored to speak alongside of these other wonderful women. Okay, I'll try and keep it loud, right? So, I'm here today representing my club, UVic Women in Engineering and Computer Science. So this club, So this club has been active for a number of years. It's kind of been on-off, so this sort of current version has been happening for the past 3 or 4 years. We have about 15 to 20 super very active members. Our goal is to make a lasting change in the technical and academic world in relation to specifically gender equality and diversity. So we do this by trying to support women and people who are part of underrepresented groups who are currently in these fields, and we also do a ton of youth outreach. So I'm just going to tell you about some of the events we do, some of the actions we take. So there's many events that we hold every semester, such as providing free open review sessions for students at the university who are studying programming. And we also do lots of different kind of weekly sort of social events, such as tea and cookies. This past semester, we were able to host a panel of female programmers and data analysts from the Victoria tech scene, and they presented to students their experiences working in this sector. We're so grateful that these women want to come and participate in our events, and we're also very grateful for a number of individuals who've anonymously sponsored some of our events. So there's definitely sort of the heart in Victoria that wants to do this. I'm super happy about that. In this fall, we also hosted a half-day event for middle school girls where they were able to learn about engineering and computer science concepts. So they built catapults, and they programmed in Python and learned about binary numbers. Ooh, binary numbers! So this semester we're lining up some stuff. We're going to host another workshop for students, this time focusing on high school, young women in high school. And we are going to lead a skill development workshop, and it's going to be open to all students at the university. So we believe that in order for the scientific community and the academic community to be diverse and inclusive, women who are in science need to take action to encourage and to support each other, not just emotionally support, but to help develop their skills and their knowledge and their expertise in those fields to be successful. And we really want to show all the young women who are in elementary school, high school, middle school, who aren't really sure if this is for them, that it's something they can do, and we want to show them that they can do lots of amazing things. So thank you for your time. Have a great day.
All right, everybody, I'm here to introduce the next speaker, but before I do that, I just wanted to point out, in case you haven't noticed, what a diverse community Victoria is. So let's have a rousing cheer for diversity, inclusion, and belonging. All right, the next speaker is Zainab bint Yunus. She is a Canadian Muslim woman, a writer, and an activist in the local Muslim community. She advocates for Muslim women's representation in wider society. She's been featured on Al Jazeera and the Huffington Post. Zainab's voice is a challenge to those who seek to silence Muslim women, and her presence here is a symbol of the many facets of feminism, and she's also wearing an awesome toque. Please welcome Zainab.
Thank you. Islamophobic hate crime has gone up by 253% since 2012. Yet only 6 in 10 Canadians think that Islamophobia is a problem in our country. Visibly Muslim women are primary targets of both Islamophobia and sexism, often in the same breath. Muslim women are viewed simultaneously as threats and as easy targets, as symbols of a politically created, media-fueled boogeyman, while also passive, posing no fear of retribution or even self-defense. On a daily basis, myself and thousands of other Muslim women endure verbal and physical harassment due to our identities as women and as Muslims. We are called terrorist sluts and other slurs. We have our hijabs pulled at. We are spat at. We are threatened with physical, political, and sexual violence. Today, I stand here to tell you that we will not allow this to continue. We will not allow violence against women. We will not allow violence against women, including Muslim women, be dismissed again and again and again. Today we stand together, and today we will start taking the steps needed to fight back against those who think that our lives are worthless. If you see someone verbally or physically abusing a Muslim woman, don't be a part of the bystander effect and remain silent. See something, say something. Do approach the victim, reassure her, support her, and if you are comfortable doing so, confront the aggressor. Film the encounter and alert the authorities. Be intersectional allies by speaking to us and not for us. Muslim women can and do speak for ourselves. Amplify our voices, give us a platform, and allow us to represent ourselves. We are strong, we are powerful, and we belong at the forefront. Muslim women need feminist allies, not feminist saviors. Muslim women are intelligent, active, and engaged in both our communities and Canadian society. We need our perspectives heard and our needs understood, not assumed. Whether it's assuming we wear hijab or niqab because we are forced, or that our immigrant sisters are uneducated and oppressed. Support our right to speak for ourselves. Every woman deserves to be heard for speaking her truth. Today, we stand together as women and as allies, committed to upholding the right of all women to live in safety, security, and strength. Today, we march forward.
my pleasure to introduce Tatalquacus from the matriarchal camp for no fish farming.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to mention, as everybody knows, our people are disappearing and being murdered daily. The list just keeps going on and on in this country. And people don't realize it because they think Canada's a great country. It stopped being great once the patriarch system invaded our lands. And so, I'd like to, they want me to be really brief because they're running behind, but to remember that the matriarch system has to come back. It has to be honored. And I put this out to all our INAC and chiefs to support this because I do believe the patriarch system that was pushed on our people was used to weaken our people once the women were pushed back, because we were the ones that did all the nurturing, understood the plant lives, understood relationships, and settled disagreements. And this was taken away from us, and we've walked away from that system, and we need to do it again. And as women, we all know that you can be 80 years old and you're still not safe. Now that's a really, really sad thing to say. And as women, I'd like to say that we are sacred beings because we hold the greatest mystery of life. And so people need to embrace this and, yes, protect each other. Don't stand by. It's really, really important. We're going to stay weak unless we join. Men, you have your feminine side. Embrace it. Thank you.
Hello again, friends. I'm here to introduce a grassroots agency in your community. PEERS is an innovative grassroots agency that was established by, with, and for sex workers in 1995. Through direct connections and community partnerships, PEERS provides an array of outreach and drop-in, harm reduction, and support services alongside education training for current and former sex workers in Victoria and on Vancouver Island. PEERS.
Oh, hi. Hi. I'm going to start with a poem, so if you could hold your applause to the end, that would be great. Can you hear me? Sweet. This march is for my working girls, for my twerking girls and rent boys and boy toys and all those employed in the joys of sex and passion. It's intellectual, you see, because fast money's quick, but it often ain't easy. Let's raise them up. This march is for my jerking girls. They may be clerking girls, but only in daylight. Girls with the curves, they got nerves, real legitimate entrepreneurs. And I believe they deserve to speak their stories with pride and hold their heads up high. Let's raise them up. This march is for my networking girls, for the hurting girls and the lost boys and the loved ones taken, missing friends and family, the pillars of our communities. Lost in the hustle, caught in the game, treated as prey. Let's raise them up. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the unceded territories of the Songhees and Esquimalt peoples on where we stand. In order to look back and march forward, we need to fearlessly interrogate the land we stand on, the foundations we stand on, and our history here. We need to restore, create, and recreate relationships with the Indigenous communities, center their voices, ask them what we can do, listen to the answers. So I'm from PEERS. We are a by and for sex worker organization. Our table is at the back by City Hall. We believe that women are made and not born, so we stand in solidarity with trans women and trans women sex workers. I co-coordinate the drop-in center there. So we have harm reduction supplies, food, workshops, and a genuinely needed sense of community. We run an RV 7 nights a week on the stroll. We provide working people outside with umbrellas, harm reduction supplies, condoms, lunches, hot lunches, and referrals and advocacy. We have outreach through our health and housing teams and different programming and groups directed at indoor sex workers, Indigenous sex workers, trans sex workers, and that's just the tip. Check out our website, safersexwork.ca, for more information. We do amazing work. The relationship between sex work and feminism has not always been easy, but we want to change that. In fact, most of the sex workers I know are fierce feminists. I'm hopeful and excited that we can change that and to meet many more of you. Sex workers have always challenged and contributed and pushed the evolution of feminist thought. They are workers of all genders, ages, races, and a true intersectional feminism must include their voices. So I'm not going to be scared to say some hard stuff here. Sex workers are strippers, escorts, cam models, film stars, erotic masseurs. They work inside and outside. And if you look around the crowd, you just never know who may have ever been in the trade. So watch what you say. Personally, I believe that sex work can be about healing and connection. And I want to call for the destigmatization of the consensual exchange of life-improving money for life-improving intimacy. Lastly, my calls to action for peers on behalf of peers would be to get involved with sex worker-run organizations, to donate, volunteer, start a fundraiser, start an event. If you're a landlord, consider renting to us. For lay people, challenge, when you're in crowds, challenge people who speak negatively about sex workers. Speak out against the stereotypes and assumptions of victimhood. And remember that as a non-sex worker, your voice is more likely to be heard. So again, watch what you say and be careful with your speech. If you can bring up sex work in school, work, and families, and call people out when they make stripper and hooker jokes. At best, those jokes are in bad taste, and at worst, they contribute to a historical climate of violence and dehumanization of sex workers. Lastly, never out a sex worker. And if someone comes out to you as a sex worker, or a stripper, or an escort, or a cam girl, consider the brave move they're making. Open your heart and mind and listen to their voice. I'm from Peers. Thank you so much.
I just need to add that I'm part of a matriarch camp. I've been outside for 3 months now, and in support of the people that are on the water right now for the fish farms. And I forgot to mention that they have a meeting that's happening at the United Church, 511 Michigan Street, and everybody's welcome. We're trying to brainstorm and do all that kind of stuff, so thank you.
Let's hear it for fish farm protesters. No more toxic fish factories in our waters. I'm here to introduce our last speaker, then there'll be 2 musical numbers. We're here today as mothers and daughters and grandmothers and aunties and sisters. But I see a lot of our brothers here too, and I want us to thank them for being here. We will never end misogyny unless men get on board and tell other men to behave themselves. So it's my real honor to introduce a champion in the trans community, the executive director of Rainbow Health Co-op. Rainbow Health is British Columbia's largest trans-owned organization. They support individuals and families living with the complexities of the transitions related to gender. They provide services as a co-op across British Columbia through Hans Kai for Trans. Canada's most comprehensive gender wellness program. It's my real honor to introduce to you someone who was also part of the organizing team for this incredible rally and march, Chris T.
Thank you. What an amazing sight. Okay, all right. Okay. I spent decades in construction, and there was a saying, everyone goes home safe tonight. That's the first thing we have to take care of today. So if you came with a partner, grab their hand right now, okay? All right? And if you didn't come, you gave somebody a hug just a couple of minutes ago, okay? So take their hand. I wouldn't be here today without my partner, who this week we celebrated 42 years of marriage. We get better together. My parents brought me to this country. I'm a newcomer, and I'm a settler. I reside on the traditional territories of the Sioux people. For 40 years, I worked undercover in construction. Like a spy in from the cold, I took my coat off to make sure it's not going to last much longer. I want to share a couple of points of intel I gleaned from that time. I acknowledge it that it's just the life of one white person in one industry. But in all that time, in fraternal association with men, the words like the lout Trump uses were not normal. The institutional sexual exploitation, like the pig Weinstein, was not normal. It is a behavior practiced by the few, but tolerated by the many. Why do men tolerate it? They tolerate it because as a whole, present company excluded, okay, they just don't get it what it is to be a woman. No more than I, a blonde white person, has the experience of a person of color. No more than a cisgender person understands what it is to be trans. I shared these 2 points to make one case, that we can be the ones who leave the exploitation of women's sexuality and labor behind in the pages of history. That word was her story. The springs of renewal for sexual exploitation are silence and acceptance. These are simple targets. We must promise to each and to all no more and live that promise every day. The exploitation of our labor is more resilient to change. To protect our individual rights, we must also protect our collective rights. We decide who makes our laws. Commit an hour a week to community issues. Explain your concerns to your representatives. You cannot wait for others. You need to answer the call yourself. Without you, I am alone, but together we can get better. Women is a collective noun with a range of meaning. It covers a range of dozens of genders that people experience. When I use it, I mean everyone on the F side of the gender. Your definition might be different. That does not matter. That which makes us women transcends biology and society. Our gender is a self-evident truth that each one of us experiences. It is not something we learn. It is not something that is granted by others. We don't put it on with our makeup, nor does it wash off when we take it off. It is not gained if we acquire vulvas and breasts, nor is it lost if we lose them. It does not come from the color of our eyes, the color of our skin, our place in society, or our place of birth. Regardless of the dozens of genders possible, our right to gender is inalienable, like liberty and happiness. This right cannot be taken away from us, nor can we take it from others. This is not simply a moral claim. These rights are enshrined in our provincial and federal laws. We can, however, decide to ignore these rights. But when we deny this right in others while granting it to ourselves, we not only say no to the strength of diversity, we say no to the very core of strength within ourselves. We say no to those who struggle with their identity when more than anyone, they need our yes. Today, we are asking for your help. Today, we need you to say yes. There's a petition circulating today that lists 4 things that we're asking the government of BC to do. I'm going to mention 2 of them. The first affects all of us. Your gender marker is widely distributed by government. This is not necessary. We're asking the BC government to let us protect our gender markers the way we protect our social insurance numbers. Let us decide who we want to share them with. The second is that trans women are subjected to discriminatory practices in accessing surgeries based on their gender. After being approved by their doctors, unlike trans men, they're subjected to a further non-medical review. To access this review, they're required to take intimate photos of their unclothed bodies and email them to some unnamed bureaucrat. I know. This is both tawdry and traumatizing. If we were men, this would not happen. It happens because we are women and we are trans. This is not a regressive social attitude. It is not a questionable practice by private business. It is the policy and practice of the province of BC. We've asked our bureaucrats for over a year to address this with no response. In November, we asked Adrian Dix, the Minister of Health, directly to immediately cease this illegal use of gender in trans health policy. We've had no reply. We need all women to help us make this change happen. Please sign the petition, or for more information, connect with us on Facebook. It's in the crowds, there's clipboards. Help me out here, they're around, okay? Right now, Adrian Dix is at a town hall in Sydney. I'd be there explaining my concerns except for the march. Let's see if he can hear us from here. All right. Here it goes. Adrian Dix, don't get your kicks from photos of our bodies. Thank you. A couple of more songs and we're out of here.
Okay, hello. So this is the second one that we had. We're going to do another, and I am so honored to present the organizational committee. Come on up. Okay, Aichka. Okay, this is exciting, eh? And we're going, but this is an infomercial. March 8th, International Women's Day. Be here 3:30. It's not a march, it's a celebration. Also, February 17th, Stolen Sisters Memorial. Please be there. It's all together. Okay. Rama, are you on? Yeah. We've got some songs. We've got you. How should I introduce you? I thought we were going to do this later, but oh, right, I did too. But it's on here. Okay, so do you want to do a song now? Okay, yeah. Okay, so Rama was here last year too. Welcome her back.
Hi, my name is Rama De La Rosa. I'm the director of the Sisters of Mercy Radical Women's Choir on Salt Spring. They are singing at the March on Salt Spring today, but I wanted to come and participate here in Victoria with the masses. It's so beautiful to see all of you here. And I wonder if any of you are familiar with the song Quiet. Can I see some hands? Do you guys want to come a little bit more forward and we can sing this song together? I'm going to encourage you to be brave and step up and have your voice be heard. Come up here with me. So this song went around last year during the time of the Women's March. It's been sung by women all over the world. Written by a woman who goes by Milk. It's called Quiet. And I'll just get it started so we don't delay, okay? Put on your face, know your place, sharp and smile, don't spread your legs. I could do that, but no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be the monster, scare them all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, come on everybody, I can't keep quiet, no, I can't keep quiet, no, a one-woman riot, oh, I can't keep quiet for anyone, ooh, not anymore, 'cause no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill, they may see a monster, scare them all away. But I have to do this. Come on, I can't keep quiet. No, 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 I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. What someone who'll understand. There must be someone who'll understand. Must be someone who'll understand. One more time, here we go. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. I'm woman riot. Oh, oh, oh. I can't keep quiet. Thank you, everybody.
And she'll be singing at the ledge. Okay, no introduction needed. The Raging Grannies.
Okay, we have one song for you guys, and I hope you can hear our words. We're going to sing it quite slowly this time. So, 1, 2, 3. We're the women who did the work, so men could get the credit. We said leave it all to us, and wish we never said it. Leave the dishes in the sink. You sit down and rest, dear. I can do the clearing up. I can do it best, dear. Wait a minute. No, I don't mind staying late. I'll make that last correction. No, I don't want extra pay. You deserve perfection. I'm sorry that the baby cried. I'm sorry she upset you. I'm sorry she threw up on you. I'm sorry that she whipped you. That was then, but this is now. We're wiser and we're older. Some might mellow as they age, but my grannies just get bolder. One more verse. We're prepared to do the work, but we want more than credit. Equal pay for equal work. We'll sing until we get it.
Okay guys, this is it. We're gonna start marching now. Let me reintroduce Linnea, your lead marshal for the march. Please follow her, and Barbara will walk us through the order of marching.
Okay, so it's called Respect, baby. And first, Indigenous women lead the march. Then come our elders. So the grannies, I hope you're ready for it. So elders, Indigenous women, elders, and then the rest of you keep a good track and see you at the ledge.
Just to remind you of the route, we're gonna follow Linnea, we're gonna walk along Government Street, please keep to the right, please follow our volunteer marshals, please be respectful. Thank you all, see you soon! See you at the Parliament building.
Without mentioning any names, anyone who knows what organization I work for, we're meeting by this blue tent. I will not name the name of my political organization, but if you can see me, it's Sonia, meet me, meet Elizabeth May, as a clue, over by this blue tent, City of Victoria. Thank you.
What's the
Jane Austen.
Yeah.
If you want to, some things here.
You guys got the right idea. That's quick. In the system that provides the security.
hat. I thought it was that man with that hat. Hello?
And the words in that song And in that dream, his loved ones, the women of his life, were singing that song. And the words in that song are in Lekwungen, and it says, Haichka Siem, so thank you. So Haichka Siem and Haichka so Kwen. And I'm Cree, so I'm probably not saying that totally right. But so Kwen, they are the highly respected matriarchs of our family. So I'm so grateful to my brother to be able to give that song to our women and for our women. And standing up here and walking in the front, I didn't realize how much power we have behind us. So I just wanted to share that, so thank you. Thank you.
Something we can work on.
My grandmothers were strong. My grandmothers were strong. They followed plows and bent to toil. They moved through fields, sowing seed. My grandmothers were strong. My grandmothers were strong. They touched the earth. They touched the earth and grain grew. They touched the earth and grain grew. My grandmothers were strong. My grandmothers were strong. They were full of sturdiness and singing, 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 singing. My grandmothers are strong. My grandmothers are full of memories. My grandmothers are full of memories. Selling of soap and onions and wet clay, with veins rolling roughly over quick hands. They have many clean words to say. They have many clean words to say.
I don't know if she was holding any signs. I told her I'd been holding my sign, but they were like on the other side of the but I'll check.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness. That is so cold.